everybody, I'm Tom Vassell. Welcome to Week in Review. This is each week, once again, a way we take a look at the past week, give you quick summaries of everything we've done, and then you can go, hey, I want to know more about that. Now, normally we do a pile of reviews every week, and we've done several this week, but the main focus of this past week was the 12 Games of Christmas series. That's 10 videos we did, in which in each video we give you 12 games that we think are worthwhile games for you to tell other people that, hey, add this to your shopping list for me, or go out and get them for other folks. So definitely check them out. But also, there's this.
Hey everybody, I'm Chris, and this is my time. A few reviews this week, not as many because of the 12 Games of Christmas videos that we did throughout all the different categories of stuff, but we still was in a few reviews here, the first of which was Yote, which I pronounced Yotai the entire review, and I feel very dumb about that. A 7, a Splendor-style game where you're gathering potatoes and spending potatoes on cards, but also has these little interesting auctions that don't slow it down but add some intrigue, so I like it more than Splendor and other games of that type at a 7. Next up is the White Castle Duel. White Castle Duel I gave an 8. This is a very tight game, but very rewarding. And I like this type of worker placement that feels unique from other things, where you place out your 6 workers one after the other, and then you, for the second half of the game, recall them to take those action spots again. You gotta be okay with tight games, but this one feels cool. Nice allusions to the first game. Fun overall. It's an 8. And then lastly, I took a look at Tend. Tend was an 8 from me also. A fantastic, but very involved roll and write. There's a few little complaints I have about the rules and a few little things too where you can chain and combo so many actions. Sometimes you don't remember if you've comboed everything correctly. But that's because the game gives you so much. There's a lot of different paths to play. I think it's a lot of fun, has a cool look to it, and it's one of those big roll and writes that I want to keep coming back to. It does it very well. So an 8 from me for Tend, and that, folks, has been my week.
This week, I took a look at Pondscape. Came in at an 8 on this game. I was really charmed by the card placement, I guess, or tableau building in this. It's a pretty simple game that I think you're going to be able to pick up pretty quickly. There's quite a bit of symbology in it with all the different frogs scoring a little differently, so it's going to have a little bit of barrier there, kind of getting to the scoring and then getting through the scoring on your first game. But ultimately, I think it is a game that has really good decisions that you have to make, really trying to nail down some timing elements and ultimately build a pond that's going to score you the most points. So I really enjoyed Pondscape, came in at an 8, and that's it for me this week, so let's keep going.
Hey everybody, I'm Joey Evans, and here's what I reviewed this week. First off, I had 5 quick reviews. I'm not going to tell you about those. You can watch them on there. I did talk about White Castle Duel. I love White Castle a lot. This one took away the dice, and because of that, it took away my heart. The first White Castle found some elegant way to use dice. That's what was so intriguing about the first White Castle. Just yanked it away. Anyway, came in at a 6. It was only that high because I love the theme so much. But give it a try if you like White Castle and you hate dice. Okay, next, a Smash Up expansion. I did Excellent Movies, Dude. This one I noticed we had not reviewed on the channel. This one is Smash Up with great movie tropes like Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Alien, and all those 80s action things. It was just great. Gave it an 8.5. And I also reviewed from Ivy Studios Tend. Tend is fantastic. It's a roll and write that is everything I want it to be. It got different tracks. Every single track is so fun. It is a 9.5. So that is very high. If you love roll and writes, check this out because it is awesome. Awesome. From someone who does not tend gardens. Actually didn't even know what that word meant before I played the game. Not really an outdoorsy person. Anyway, that's what I reviewed this week.
Hi, I'm Wendy Yee, and this week was a good week for Week in Review. The first game on my list is Yote. So this is a Splendor-like engine-building card game where you're collecting cards and they're letting you collect higher and better cards as you go along. And it's really nice how this ties in specifically to the region where it's from. So like the wood pieces are from the island in Japan, like they're made specifically by a company that is located there. So it very much ties in the region. I think that makes it a cute quaintness. And it was a fun little engine building game. And then the last one on my list is White Castle Duel. This is another 8.5. excellent game as well. This one is very different from White Castle, and so I think that I have to look at it, or I think you really should look at it as a completely separate game. If you liked White Castle, you may or may not like White Castle Duel, but I think it has a really good tension, and it has a unique two-player system where everyone's placing out discs, and then the second half of the game, you're taking them back. And so wherever they landed in the first part determines where those actions can be taken by the two players as you pull them back. Very tight, good tension. Enjoyed that game as well. Well, that is what I have this week for Week in Review. Some good hitters. Let's go ahead and see who's next.
Hey there, everybody. It's Mike DeLisio. This week I reviewed Josogi Anime Studio Tycoon, which I gave an 8 out of 10. This is a game with a very intriguing theme where you are running an anime studio. It's a worker placement style game with a heavy dose of economics, and the resources are very tight. That may throw some people off, but I really think the game, with its incredible art, some of the most impressive art I've seen, a really unique theme, and a solid worker placement, earns it an 8 for me. All right, that's going to do it for me this week. Let's keep it moving.
For me, I reviewed Firefighters on Duty. This is a remake of Project Elite, but instead of running around shooting aliens in real time, you're running around putting out fires in real time. Some neat concepts. I enjoyed it. Not as much as shooting aliens, but still fun. 8 out of 10. Jisogi, I reviewed this one. An amazing production. Art, beautifully just put together. But what keeps me from loving the game is there's a strong debt mechanism. It's a good worker placement game. The debt thing keeps me from loving it more, but I still give it a 7. Tend, I thought was fantastic. I have some issues. It's big, it's giant, it's sprawling, but there's so much going on. It's like a sandbox rolling right. I just found so much fun in it. 9 out of 10. And then the SETI expansion, 100%. Get this expansion. It's fantastic. Highly recommended for everybody. 10 out of 10. It adds player powers, it makes the game shorter, and adds more stuff. Done. We also did our role-playing game, The Four Doubloons. If you'd like to see us play a pirate RPG, this won't be too terribly long, this little set we're doing, somewhere around 10 episodes or so. And so check it out. We'll have a lot of fun playing it. And then if you haven't seen my series where I take a look at each shelf in the Dice Tower library, I'm almost done with it. I did shelf 24, so check that out. Lots of other stuff, of course, our live shows. Until next time, though, I'm Tom Vassell, and you've been watching us here on the Dice Tower. Hey, folks, thanks for watching another one of our videos. If you like our videos, if you like our channel, if you would love to game with us at one of our conventions, check out Dice Tower Cruise, Dice Tower East, and Dice Tower West. Fantastic conventions where we play games with wonderful people, a humongous library, and lots of other events and stuff. Also, don't forget to check out our channel, like and subscribe. I'm Tom Vassell.